That's it. I'm recording now. So, as I said before, we're going to be working in our class number 5.1. It's, like the second half of intermediate one. We already finished the first 4 weeks, the week number 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is the 50% of the level. Ready? Now we're going to focus in the weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8, which is the other 50% of the level. Ready? So, vamos en la segunda mitad del nivel. ¿Listo? So let's start today's class, guys, with a very simple question. I always start classes with questions. I like to start like that. Sorry. So today, we're going to start with a very simple question. My dear Carolina, could you please help me to read the question over here?
Yes, in your personal opinion, which is the best device that have been invented for the humans?
Thank you. So in your personal opinion, for everybody of you individually, which is the best device that has been invented for the humans? Here we have some examples. We have the bicycle, the refrigerator, we have the diskette, we have the laptop, the flash drive or the USB memory, right? We have the router, the internet router, we have the computer, no, before the laptop. This is a cell phone, a CD. What is the best device that has been invented for humans? What do you think? What do you say?
In my personal opinion, the best device that has been invented, it's the computer.
Better the computer, better the laptop, is the same. What do you think?
No, I think the break point, it's when the uh, people invented the computer.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's the first time to develop this kind of machine to include the information, fast internet. I don't know, maybe some a clue or
Okay, okay. It's like a entrance to all the digital era, right?
yes.
Mhm. Okay, Caro, thanks a lot. So Carolina says that the computer. What about Hannah, Paul, Alvaro? What do you say?
Teacher, in my personal opinion, is the best device. No, the laptop for practices.
Practicity.
Practicing, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
Uh,
well, you can fold it and take it with you, right?
yeah. The close del laptop ay, ¿cómo es? Y la metes o sea, cierra uno la laptop y put into, put it into in the back y, y bueno, y te transportas
Yes,
para
yes.
cualquier lado con ella.
Ujú, exacto. Bueno, el into es lo mismo que in. Entonces ya no tienes que usar it, put it into the back,
Ajá,
put it into the back and take it wherever you want to go. To the
ok,
university, to the office, okay. Muy bien,
ok.
very good. Listo, excellent. Pau, what do you think? Hannah, my dear.
Hello, teacher. For me, the best device invent by man is the laptop too, because you can take it anywhere, and there you can work, study, play, um,
Take
many things.
English classes. Do the activities in the platform, everything, ¿no? Muy bien. Listo,
Yeah.
Ana, very good, excellent, very good, excellent. So the laptop is winning so far, muy bien. And Pau, what do you think? What is the best device?
In my opinion, the best device ever invented was the cell phone because it is easier for people to communicate with
Mhm.
each other and have a lot of information at hand.
Uh-huh. Very good. Excellent. Excellent, Paul. Well, here I think the same. I think that the cell phone has been the best device invented. Of course, it came from the idea of the computer. It's like having a mini computer in your hands. But yes, it's like an improvement, no? Improvement. Anybody knows what is the meaning of improvement? ¿Qué significa improvement? What is the meaning of that?
Mejoramiento.
Una mejora, muy bien, very good.
Mejorar.
So when I talk about that the cell phone, it's like an improvement of the other devices, it's because it's the same, but smaller, no? So maybe that's the reason why. Bueno, muy bien. So, but in that case, we are focusing on the objects. We are not focusing on the people who invented, but we are focusing on the objects. Yes? So what we want to describe here, or what we want to talk about here, it's about the object, not about the person. I don't know exactly who was the person who developed the laptop. I don't know exactly who was the person who developed or the scientist who developed the computer or the cell phone. I don't know if it was Nokia or Samsung or well, I don't know exactly who was the person, but I'm referring to the object, right? Because it's more important the object. What happens when we don't have a specific subject? You know, we use the passive voice, right? So remember that the passive voice is used when we don't have a specific subject. When the subject is not clear, yes, when we don't know, when we do not know the subject who made the action, or when when the action is more important than the subject, ready? So in that case, remember that the passive voice, it's going to be a combination between verb to be and the verb in past participle. Eso ya lo saben, ¿cierto? Of course, you know perfectly about passive voice. Ready? So I can say, for example, that let's say the laptop was created in, no sé, it's an example, in 1980. Example. No, it's just an example. In that case, I'm using the passive voice, right? I'm saying that the laptop was created because I have no idea who did it. I don't know, but I am focusing on the subject. When I want to give more importance to the subject, to the object, sorry, then I have to use the passive voice. Ready? Previously, we talked about the passive voice in simple past and simple present. Remember? We talked about like was created, was done, was invented, and also in present. Is done, is used, is spoken, is exported, is imported in present. But now we're going to talk a little bit different, about the technology, but in a different way. Ready? For example, over here, I have a question for you. Well, here we have different objects, no? So the cell phones and the applications that were invented, ready, right? Or that the things, the technologies, the devices that are being invented. Yes, and also the possible technologies that will be invented, right? So all of these are passive voice, right? But in different tenses. Of course, when I say were invented, is that simple past, ready? When we talk about the present, well, we can use it like is invented or are being invented for talking about what is happening right now. It's talking about passive voice, but in present continuous, ready? The same, verb to be plus being plus the verb in past participle, right? All the things that in the future will be invented. Of course, will be and the verb in past participle, right? So in this case, we're going to have the passive voice, but in three different tenses. Ready? The past, which is going to be with simple past, but also with the present perfect. Remember that when we talk about passive voice in present perfect, we have a very simple structure. We have the have, or has. Then the verb to be in past participle, it means been, and then the verb in past participle. For example, many applications or many apps have been invented. O sea, han sido inventadas. ¿Por quién? Many people. Yeah, it's not specific. That's why I use present perfect because it's not specific. But then it's going to be verb auxiliary number one, verb to be in past participle, being, and then the verb in past participle. In this case, it's invented. Ready? many applications have been invented. Yes, but those are talking about the past, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the ones that are invented, that were invented in the past. But if I want to emphasize in the ones that are being invented now, I use present continuous, no? So verb to be, is or are, then being, están siendo, right? O está haciendo, and then the verb in past participle, right? For example, I would say that, no sé, virtual reality is being improved. In the past? No, in this moment. So that's why I use present continuous, right? So the virtual reality is being improved by Apple, for example, no? Or it's not specific to specify, but it's not necessary to specify. But if I want to specify, I can do it at the end by Apple, by Samsung, by depends, right? And the other one in the future is super easy because it's going to be just will plus be and then the verb in past participle. Claro, of course, también puedo usar going to be, right? So I can say, for example, verb to be is or are, then going to, and then be, and also, of course, the best in past participle. O sea, será inventado, será creado, o va a ser creado, va a ser inventado, va a ser diseñado, right? For example, I think so, that in the future, flying cars will be perfected. Yes, the flying cars will be perfected. Yeah, simple. Just will, be, and the verb past participle. Ahora, guys, what is the difference between the option number 1 and the option number 2? The difference between will and going to. ¿Cuál será la diferencia? What do you think?
Maybe the possibility to know
Muy bien, Caro.
that
Very good. So the will, it's a possibility, and going to, it's sure. Something that is will, that it's already determined, that it's for sure. While when we use will, it's only a possibility. It's a possible thing, but it's not completely sure. But when we use going to, 99% sure. Ready? So that's the difference. Muy bien, very good. Guys, hasta ahí. ¿Alguna pregunta con present perfect, present continuous y future simple and passive voice? Questions? Easy.
No, teacher. Fine.
Okay. Very
Very well.
Muy bien. So in the last question, I asked you like, bueno, in your personal opinion, which is the best device that has been invented? ¿Cierto? Porque hablamos de en el pasado. Ha sido inventado. So we use the passive voice of the present perfect. Sencillo. That has been invented, right? Simple as. But, no sé, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but are some new devices being invented right now? I am not sure. I don't know a lot about technology, but are some new devices being invented now? Yes. I can talk about the linguistics theory, no? For example, I can say that new platforms, new platforms are being implemented right now. Implemented in different courses, in different universities, in different institutes, no? So new platforms are being implemented for language learning. You know, que Blackboard, que blah, 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 que TTT are being implemented. But that it's in the field of linguistics, en el campo de la lingüística. But on the other things, I have no idea. What do you know? What is happening in the technology field or in your fields? Can be about the other different topic. ¿Qué creen? What is happening these days in terms of technology, economy, maybe. Yeah, so what's going on these days? Something new in programming, maybe?
Maybe, I think, in my personal opinion, the new technology of to 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 move from a specific place to another place.
Ah, teleporting.
Yes, teleported to very fast, to very quickly. Maybe
Okay. This is the teleporting technology, ¿cierto?
yes.
How would you say está siendo desarrollada? Está
Are
siendo desarrollada. Is, porque es technology, is
okay, is being what is implemented? What?
desarrollada.
Developing.
Very
Develop,
Muy bien, very good. Entonces, del deporting technology, es todo el sujeto,
uh-huh.
ser el objeto, is being developed. Muy bien, very good. Thank you, Caro. Great example. ¿Qué más? Any other example, Hannah?
Okay. Es un poco largo.
That's okay.
New solar technologies. Next, mm, espera. New solar technologies are being implemented for homes and business to help the environment.
Good, muy bien. For homes and industries o business, bueno,
Yes,
anyway, the same. And industries to help the environment. Muy bien.
yes.
The new solar technologies are being implemented. Están siendo implementadas. Muy bien, Hannah. Excellent. Very good. Álvaro.
The IA o the Intelligent Artificial.
You would say the
The,
artificial intelligence, o sea, de AI. AI.
bueno, yo lo pronuncio al revés.
Ajá.
Sí, de AI um, eh, is is the is ay, espéreme. Is mm, ahí es Bain, sí. Bain
Being,
is Bain
being,
mierda. Being, ay, espéreme que crecimiento se me olvidó. Ay, lo tenía
pilas,
en la punta.
pero más bien hay que buscar un verbo en past participle, o sea, está haciendo.
No, pero ahí lo que iba a decir era la inteligencia artificial está teniendo.
Ah, ok, pero eso no es present continuous, eso no es passive voice, eso es present continuous, está simplemente present continuous. Lo que quiere decir
Ok.
is having,
Having
está
eso.
teniendo a growth, un crecimiento.
Ajá.
¿Sí? Pero eso mira que es present continuous, pero en voz
Sí,
activa,
sí, sí.
normal, la voz activa de siempre, ¿cierto? Pero vamos a hacerlo en voz activa, en voz pasiva. Lo que vamos a hacer es is being y un verbo en past participle. ¿Está haciendo qué? Mejorada,
Sí.
desarrollada.
Ajá, sí.
Escoge
Estás,
uno, choose one.
no, implemented.
Could be o improve, puede ser, ¿no? Entonces, mejorada. The artificial intelligence is being improved. También, perfecto.
Ajá, está siendo mejorada por, for, for, for the advanced, for the advanced in technology.
Okay, for the advance in technology. Muy bien, very good, excellent. Entonces, the AI is being improved for the advance in technology. Bien, excellent, very good. Mm. Listo, my dear Paula, you are the last one. So,
Em, technology will be supplanted many functions that humans do in the workplace.
Muy bien, very good. Pero en ese caso, Pau se nos adelantó y se fue hacia el futuro, ¿cierto? Entonces, she said, the technology will supplant many functions that the humans do. ¿Mm? Entonces, it's looking into the future. Ready? But if we focus on the object, si nos enfocamos en el objeto es las funciones. Entonces, vamos a darle la vuelta. Many functions, or let's say human functions, many human functions. How would you say serán suplantadas? Serán by technology. Ahí les dejo la.
Will be
Will be what? Will be.
supplanted.
Muy bien, Pau, excelente. Many human functions will be supplanted or like taken by the technology, right? Entonces, en este caso ya no está hablando de lo que está sucediendo, sino de lo que va a suceder. Paula ya se fue hacia el futuro, right? Entonces, muy bien, very good. That was the next question. Yeah, the next question it was going to be about, bueno, what do you think in our future? What technologies will be invented? What technologies will be replaced? What technologies will be improved? What technologies will be changed? Right? Entonces, en este caso hablamos de present continuous, lo que está siendo desarrollado ahora. But if we look into our future, right, the question is pretty simple. What technologies, economy, politics, lo que sea, what will be changed? What will we change in the future? Yes. For example, otra vez, in the field of linguistics, en el campo de lingüística, right? I don't think that teachers won't be totally replaced. Claro, of course, we're going to be helped with the platforms, but we won't be totally replaced. No, the platforms will be improved, yes. The theories will be created, yes, but the teachers will be maintained, right? Because it's necessary the relationship between people, right? But okay, good. Anything else? Anything that you think like will be changed into the future? About technology, about politics, about art, about passports, no sé, lo que sea, whatever.
Maybe the physical appearance of the cell phone.
Cell phones?
The physical appearance of the cell phones
Ah,
or cell
okay.
will be disappear. Maybe the connection is in the watch, or I don't know, maybe it's
Good. Muy bien, very good. So the physical phones will be like changed or
yes.
transported or translated. Yes, good.
Or,
Okay, so maybe will be reduced, no? Also in size, maybe into our hands or in the watch or some in a glass,
yes.
in the glasses, no? Muy bien, very good. Excellent, my dear. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más pasará? What else?
Teacher, the physical identification. The physical identification will be replaced, replaced,
Good,
replaced,
excellent.
replaced for the chip.
Will be
For chip.
replaced by a
I
chip.
know, yeah, by a chip.
Bien, good idea. Good idea. Very good. Excellent. Hannah or Pau, any other ideas? What will happen in the future? No more ideas? Bueno, no problem. Very good, excellent. I think that, like, well, global warming, I hope so, that the global warming will be controlled. I hope so. So eso espero, ¿no? I hope that the global warming will be controlled. With any technology, with any kind of technology, the global warming will be controlled. Bueno, muy bien. So in that case, what we're talking about are different situations. Hannah, dime, tell me.
Qué pena, profe.
Tranqui, tranqui,
Eh,
don't worry.
Bueno, maybe digital money will be used much more than cash. And
Muy bien, very good. So digital money will be used much more than cash,
more,
¿no? Yes, exactly. That's also happening now, ¿no? Ya la gente usa más, yeah, but anyway, in the future, more, right? Muy bien. So the digital money will be used much more than the cash. Perfect. That's it. ¿Listo? Entonces, guys, what are we doing here? Just talking about different situations that we think that are happening right now or will happen in the future or, simply has happened in the past, but they do not have a specific subject or we simply don't want to refer to the subject. We want to focus into the action, right? It's more important the action, so that's why we use the passive voice. In this case, present perfect, present continuous, and simple future. Como ya lo saben ustedes, previamente ya lo habían visto, it's simply combining the verb to be and a verb in past participle. Verb to be and a verb in past participle, verb to be and a verb in past participle. Básicamente eso es la pospasiva, ¿no? Entonces combinar el verb to be en el tiempo que sea, con los auxiliares que sea, y, el siguiente verbo en en past participle. ¿Listo? ¿Ready? Guys, ¿hasta ahí questions con alguno de los tres passive voice o it's clear?
Teacher,
Pau.
cars will be more advanced because they will be fly in the future.
More or less, casi. Just for example, in that case, we have to use, for example, cars will be more advanced. Sí, como voz activa. We said, los carros serán, cars will be more advanced. Eso es futuro, pero voz activa, ¿cierto? Esto es un adjetivo. Si yo quisiera usar voz pasiva, diría que los carros serán, y un verbo en ado o ido, serán mejorados, serán diseñados, serán cambiados. Entonces, por ejemplo, no sé, maybe for example, electric cars. I want to refer to the electric cars. Yes, los carros eléctricos serán mejorados. Entonces, electric cars will be, y recuerda, tiene que ser un verbo que termine en ado ido. So, electric cars will be improved. Yes, working at verb in past participle. ¿Qué sucede acá? Esto sí termina en ed, pero no es un verbo en past participle, es un adjetivo. Por eso si tú lo pones en español dice los carros serán más avanzados, ¿sí? Pero no es un verbo, es una característica. ¿Listo? Ready?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent, very good. Bueno, muy bien. So that's the thing over here with the passive voice. So it was like a review of the passive voice. Now, in this case, we gave our opinion about different topics of the technology, ¿cierto? Technology with money, technology with transportation, technology with different inventions, teleporting, ta. Ready? When we want to give our opinion about something, because we gave our opinion, but bueno, okay, that's what we think it's going to happen. Eso es lo que creemos que va a pasar. Ahora, when we want to share our opinion, compartirla, ¿cierto? It's important to ask the opinion of the other person, ready? Because, for example, I said, teachers, es un ejemplo, ¿no? Just maybe yes, maybe no. Teachers won't be replaced. Eso es lo que yo creo, pero yo quiero saber qué creen ustedes. Para hacer eso, tengo que preguntarles, ¿cierto? And we have different questions that we can use in order to ask that, to ask the opinion of the other person. For example, in this case, it's with will, and the subject is teachers. I can make a tag question. Recuerden que la tag question is going to use same auxiliary and same subject, but the opposite form. Mismo auxiliar, mismo sujeto, pero forma opuesta. Entonces, ¿cuál es el auxiliar aquí? Will, ¿cierto? Y el sujeto, they. ¿Ready? Pero aquí está negativo, así que la tag question va a ser afirmativa. Entonces, will they. Mismo auxiliar, ¿cierto? Mismo sujeto, ¿cierto? Pero forma opuesta. Aquí está negativo, pasaría positivo.
Teacher, excuse me,
Yes.
repeat, please.
Tranquilo, no worries. Entonces, tengo una opinión cualquiera, una oración cualquiera en cualquier tiempo, ¿cierto? Entonces, para crear la tag question, lo que voy a hacer es usar el mismo auxiliar y el mismo sujeto, pero la forma opuesta. ¿Ready? Por ejemplo, Álvaro dijo, en la anterior dijo, physical IDs will be replaced by a chip. Esa fue la oración de Álvaro. Entonces, she said, physical IDs, o sea, plural, ¿cierto? They, physical IDs will be replaced. ¿Ready? Entonces quiero preguntarle a la otra persona si está de acuerdo conmigo o no, si cree lo mismo que yo o no. ¿Cómo lo hago? Uso el mismo auxiliar. ¿Cuál es el auxiliar aquí? Will. Uso el mismo sujeto. ¿Cuál es el sujeto aquí? They.
They.
Pero la forma opuesta. Entonces, ¿cuál es la forma opuesta? Negativo, porque
Will.
aquí está en afirmativo.
Won't.
Entonces, ¿cómo pasaría? Muy bien. One, mismo sujeto, one day. ¿Ok? Esas son las tag questions que vimos en el nivel anterior. No sé si lo recuerdan,
Sí.
los vimos en el nivel anterior. Yes?
Ok, sí, sí.
Entonces, good, excellent. Esas tag questions me sirven para eso, para decir, ¿no te
Ah,
parece? Caro, cuéntame.
I couldn't hear you, but now, yeah, yes.
You can hear me. Good, okay. We're talking about, but did you remember the tag questions? Or do you have any questions about the tag questions?
No, no
No?
questions.
All good, great. Bueno, so the tag questions are going to be always at the end of the sentence, al final. Ready? After the sentence, después de la oración. Entonces, teachers won't be replaced, will they? It means yes or no. What do you think? ¿Qué creen? Teachers won't be replaced, will they?
No.
No, they won't, ¿cierto? Entonces, no,
Yeah.
teacher, they won't, right? Entonces, muy bien, very good. Okay. O puede que sí, digan, no, teacher, yes, they will. Los van a reemplazar, I think. Entonces, yes, they will, right? It's a possibility. Entonces, in that case, the tag question, que ya las vimos, is the best option. Es la primera opción. Yes, it's the first option. To ask negative opinions. Entonces, ¿no? ¿No te parece? Yes or no? What do you think? Ready? Pero no son la única. A part of the tag questions, we're going to have other options that we can use in order to ask opinion with a negative question. Ready? I can use it at the beginning of the sentence. For example, isn't it or doesn't it, if it's something real, or wouldn't it or shouldn't it, if it's something unreal, right? Entonces, for example, if I want to say, oiga, ¿no es triste la pobreza del país? Si yo digo, no es triste, I'm going to talk about something real. So, hey, isn't it sad the poverty of the country? Right? Entonces, no estoy usando una tag question, ¿no? Estoy usando una expresión negativa al inicio de la oración. Ready? Because I have, isn't it sad the poverty of the country? Or isn't it sad how the corruption affected the country? Isn't it desesperating how the people fight for money? Isn't it, no sé, isn't it, I don't know. I cannot think in another example. But I'm going to use with adjectives, no? Isn't it sad? Isn't it frustrating? Isn't it confusing? Isn't it difficult? Isn't it da da da? Right? So in order to describe it, oiga, no les parece que es ta 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 ta, right? Or if I want to use with another verb, I can do it using the expression doesn't, right? For example, doesn't it sound doesn't it sounds difficult to learn English? So when I say doesn't it sound, it means like, oiga, no suena, no les parece que suena, cha cha cha. So because it has another verb. Yes, sound difficult, right? But if it's only no es triste or nothing like that, it's going to be isn't it and then the characteristic or the adjective. Ready? Recuerden que estas dos opciones son for something real, cuando es real, ¿cierto? Entonces, doesn't it sound difficult to learn English? It's real. It's difficult to learn English, right? But if I am talking about something unreal, something imaginary, I can use the same options but with modal verbs. Wouldn't it or shouldn't it? Ready? For example, I don't know, I am imagining. So I said, wouldn't it be easier? Wouldn't it be easier to learn with a chip? Is real? No, it's imaginary, it's unreal. So that's why I use, wouldn't it be easier? No sería más fácil, right? Sería, it's not real, it's only an imaginary situation. So that's why we use modal verbs, right? Or we should. I could say, for example, shouldn't the English teachers, shouldn't English teachers leave, no sé, it's a stupid example, another country, right? O sea, no deberían los profes vivir en otro, pues, imaginarily, yes, of course, but it's not necessary and it's not real, no, it's only an imaginary situation, right? So that's why we use shouldn't and not with that. Ready? Because the ones that are here in the yellow arrow are real, situations that are real, and I'm giving my opinion. Here, the ones in the green arrow are unreal situations. I am giving my opinion, but it's about an imaginary situation, nothing else. ¿Listo? These expressions are going to be always negative. Si se fijan, son siempre negativas. But they are going to be at the beginning of the sentence. A diferencia de las tag questions, estas expresiones inician la oración. No como las tag questions que la finalizan, sino estas la inician la oración. ¿Vale? ¿Qué tal? Más o menos questions, difficulties, problems.
No, just practice. Maybe it's new
Sí.
for me.
Okay, it's new but clear. Listo. Alvarito, ¿todo bien? No problem?
Todo bien. Fine, teacher.
Excellent, very good. Paul, Hannah, fine?
Fine, teacher.
Listo, muy bien, very good. Si es muy difícil, si son muy complicadas, si nos enredamos un poquito, hay una expresión más sencilla todavía. Ready? The expression is don't you think? Don't you think significa no te parece, right? And it's an expression that can take both positions at the beginning or at the end of the sentence, right? So if I want to be, or if I want to make it easier, I can use the expression don't you think? No te parece? And it's going to be located at the beginning or at the end. It's the same. So I can say, for example, don't you think it's sad the poverty of the country? Or don't you think it would be easier to learn with a chip? Don't you think the English teachers should live in another country? Don't you think that learning English sounds difficult? Like that. Or at the end, for example, teachers won't be replaced, don't you think? Or with the other example over here, physical IDs will be replaced, don't you think? Ready? So in that case, the expression, don't you think it's going to replace all the options? Va a reemplazar todas las opciones. Of course, it's a little bit simple. Yes, the idea is not to use always, don't you think? Not to use always the same expression. It's going to replace the possible expressions? Yes, but I have to change it. I cannot use always don't you think, don't you think, don't you think. I have to change it. So it's important for you to change, right? Pero it's another option. It's another option to make it easier, yeah, when I want to make it easy. So, entonces, guys, think on a topic, any topic. Again, economy, technology, video games, internet, virtual reality, whatever. And give me your opinion about the topic. Ready? Of course, using one of these expressions. Puede ser un tag question, puede ser wouldn't, shouldn't, doesn't, or isn't. Ready? For example, doesn't it seem dangerous, the virtual reality in some spaces? For example, in the street, or for example, in high spaces, high apartments, maybe. Doesn't it seem dangerous, the virtual reality in some spaces? Antes de que piensen su pregunta, ¿qué creen de esta? Doesn't it seem dangerous, the virtual reality in some spaces? What do you think? Yes or no?
What VR is
Virtual,
dangerous.
virtual reality, yes.
Virtual reality. But is that okay to answer?
Ah, well, the answer is just yes or no. I
Okay,
didn't
no,
listen that
no.
year.
Yes, but the structure.
Could you please repeat it because I didn't listen it quite good.
Yes, I agree with you. Virtual reality, virtual, it's dangerous. Is that okay for that question?
Of course, Caro. Actually, everything is okay since you use yes. Yes, all the rest is correct, and it's of course great. So you said yes, I agree with
Um,
you. Ta 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 ta. The structure is not necessary, but yes, of course, it's complete and good. Listo, Caro. Muy bien. Ready? Excellent. Bueno. Álvaro, Hanna, Pau, what do you think? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, agree.
Ok. Puede ser también, por ejemplo, yes, it does, ¿cierto? Porque la pregunta es con doesn't it seem ti, 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 ti. Entonces, can be yes, it does, ¿no? Muy bien. Podría ser también. ¿Listo? Muy bien. Excelente. Ahora sí, think in one opinion of your own about any topic, cualquier tema, el que sea, whatever. Think on your opinion about something and express it. Use it one of these expressions. Ready? Por el momento vamos a cancelar don't you think porque es muy fácil. Así que traten de usar una de estas cuatro. Ready? O una tag question, la que quieran. Ready? So take your time, think on your opinion, create the whole sentence, okay? Dale, Caro, go ahead.
I'm not sure, but don't you think that the global warming is our fault?
Don't you think?
That the global warming is our fault?
Muy bien, very good. De global warming no necesita el de, porque global warming pues es uno solito, así que ya sabemos que es global warming. Global warming
The global,
is
that
our fault.
our
Muy bien, of course I think that, yes. So, good. Entonces, pero claro que aquí habíamos dicho que sin usar don't you think, vamos a corregirla. Entonces, o sea, está perfecta, ¿ready? Pero vamos a usarla sin usar don't you think. Como es con verb to be, ¿cierto? Dice, don't you think global warming is our fault? Podemos usar ¿cuál? Esta, ¿cierto? Entonces, simplemente cambiamos de estructura. Decimos,
isn't, isn't
isn't, ajá, isn't it que ese global warming ya va a ser el it. Entonces, isn't,
pues, global warming, sí, yes.
exactly, isn't global warming.
Our fault.
Exactly, very good. So, isn't global warming our fault? Yes, it is. I agree with you. That's our fault. Muy bien, Caro. Excelente. Paula.
Shouldn't technology replace people because it generates more unemployment?
Ah, ok. Bueno, claro que cuando usas la pregunta, ¿shouldn't technology replace people? Parece que dijeras que sí. O sea, como no debería la tecnología reemplazar a las personas.
Sí. Yes.
Entonces, pero lo que quieres decir es lo otro, ¿cierto? O sea, que no debería. ¿Yes? O porque genera más desempleo, como dices, right? Entonces, when I say people, shouldn't people, bueno, más bien will be the other part. Yes. Should, it's an opinion, ready? So, wait. Should technology replace people? Yes, it's a question, como, ¿qué creen? ¿Que sí o que no? Should technology replace people? Tu respuesta obviamente es no, it shouldn't. Technology shouldn't replace people because it generates more unemployment, right? So, but the question would be like that. ¿Cierto? La pregunta sería como, no, ¿debería la tecnología reemplazar a la gente? And then you said, no, it shouldn't, right? Muy bien, Pau. Excellent. That's it. Álvaro.
Yo me voy también por como should the plastic surgeries are dangerous?
Good. In that case, the same as you said, it's a real thing. Lo que quiere decir, no son peligrosos. It's a real thing. It's
Ah, ok, ya, sí. Sí,
exactly. Es
está
como es
confundido
en
con esa
plural,
parte.
aren't plastic surgeries dangerous? Muy bien, very good.
Sí, porque
Aren't the plastic. Dime,
me
dime,
sonó,
yes.
me sonó, la tenía, no, pero aunque la tenía al principio era con doesn't eat.
Como estamos hablando de una de una característica que es
Doesn't
dangerous, o
eat,
sea,
sí.
peligroso, entonces no tiene
Ujú.
otro verbo, sino es, no son las, verbo ser, ¿cierto? Verb to be,
Ajá.
no son las cirugías plásticas peligrosas, entonces solamente verb to be, aren't plastic surgeries dangerous?
Ah, ok, ya.
Mm, ready?
Bien, bien,
Muy bien,
entendido.
very good, excellent. Mm. Anybody else? Any other example maybe? Do you have another example? Probably. Good. Listo, very good. Bueno, anyway, pueden hacerlo así, of course, con estas cuatro formas, o simplemente, como lo hizo Caro al principio, con don't you think y ya está. Ready? Don't you think that the plastic surgeries are dangerous? Fin. Pardon, sorry. Or for example, like Paula said, don't you think that the people should, pardon, that the technology shouldn't replace the people because ta 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 ta. Entonces, it's a more complicated opinion. ¿Listo? Guys, questions about the difficulties, dudas más o menos, question. Sé que son un poquito enredadas, pero pues practice, 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 you know? Questions, problems, difficulties, anything?
Not yet.
It's so good. Listo, Caro, muy bien, very good. Pau, Hannah, how do you feel? ¿Cómo se sienten? Good?
Good teacher.
Good teacher.
Listo, muy bien. Alvarito, all fine? Good?
We'll find it.
Listo, very good. Bueno, guys. Entonces, it's important to continue with the activities. If you have any questions, tienen dudas, ya saben, tutorías hay todas las semanas. Aquí ya Caro y Alvarito me han preguntado por tutorías. Si quieren, me avisan, profe, cuando hay tutorías. Te digo, tal día, ingresan,
Sí.
pues ya saben que no tienen que programar, ¿vale?
More occupation, teacher.
I
I
know.
didn't know.
Yo sé, I know. Pero en caso que tengan el tiempo y tengan la duda, pues ahí ya saben que está el espacio para que lo aprovechen. ¿Listo?
Yeah,
¿Vale?
yeah, yeah.
Bueno, guys, entonces por hoy los dejo que vayan a descansar. Nos vemos el jueves, ¿ready? 8 p.m. See you on
Very
Thursday.
See you, teacher.
Have a good
Bye.
night. Sleep tight.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
You later.
See you later, my friend.